Trooper Kanya searched through his car for nearly 3 minutes for a stash that he intended to plant in my car.
I don't think I have any. Yeah, you know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't really know where it's at.
The night of the stop, he says a trooper accused him of smelling like something fruity, gave him lengthy sobriety tests, sent him to a clinic where his test came back clean, and then sent him to jail anyway.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. Now, in most cases, police departments really don't expect you guys to follow up with complaints and lawsuits and things of that nature. Most people will just, go about their way. They're upset, they're mad, but they really don't do a lot about it. Even a lot of people who send in their videos to this channel, and I'm sure several other channels around YouTube, when they send in the video, of course, we encourage them to make sure you follow up, file a complaint, lawsuit if necessary, do what it is that needs to be done so that they just don't get away with this. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen all that often. That's why you guys don't see as many updates, but we try to update you guys as much as we possibly can. But guess who else knows that? The police departments. They know that most people just don't follow up. But every now and then you bump into that one individual who will follow up and who will fight to the very end to make sure that he gets the justice that he deserves. That's what we're about to watch in this video. A man who filed a $10 million lawsuit against the Michigan State Police for planning to plant drugs inside of his vehicle. I covered this video several weeks back. I want to replay the video for those of you guys who have not seen it, and then we're going to go to the update of where this now stands. A $10 million lawsuit. Let's check this out.
Is alcohol impact your ability to drive today? Okay, when was your last drink? Has it been at least 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 2 hours, you said? What was it specifically? Smelling fruity and a little bit of something else on you.
There is no alcohol in it.
On your breath, I can smell on your breath. Something fruity, like what were you drinking?
There's no alcohol in it.
No? But it's been at least 2 hours?
There's no alcohol in it.
Alrighty, just hop out for me. I'm gonna verify, okay? Why are you changing your story on that? I said 2 hours, and then I said I smell it on your breath, and now you're denying it all. That's suspicious to me.
I'm not commenting any further.
Okay.
I have not had any alcohol.
Hello, my name is Dakari Lariat. On April 10th, 2024, I was racially profiled and falsely accused of DUI by Michigan State Troopers George Kanya and Matthew Okai. I was subjected to countless sobriety tests, which I passed.
Okay, we'll step off the road here just because it's not even. I want an even surface for you. Stand right on my light here for me. Good. Are you a diabetic?
No.
Are you a hemophiliac?
No.
Are you on any anticoagulants?
No.
Okay. Do you take any medication?
I do.
Like what?
I would prefer to keep my medication private.
Oh, okay. Heels and toes touching like this. See how mine are? Yep. And then arms down your side like a pencil dive. Yep. Just remain like that and then don't move till I tell you to move. Okay. Do you understand those instructions?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any reason why you couldn't stand there like that?
No.
Okay. Weird question. I gotta ask it. I'm gonna check your eyes. What I want you to do is just follow the tip of my finger with only your eyes. Do not move your head. Okay? Do you understand? Is there any reason you couldn't do that?
No.
Okay. Are you wearing contacts right now?
I am.
Okay. Same thing. Just keep following with your eyes and only your eyes. You gotta rub your eyes or something?
No.
Okay. You're just not tracking it. Same thing, I'm just slowing it down now, okay? How long you had your contacts in?
An hour or so.
Hour or so? So they're not dry or anything?
They're fine.
They're fine, okay.
And after passing them, the troopers changed their story and said that I was probably high on weed.
Why are you changing your story on that? I said 2 hours, and then I said I smell it on your breath, and now you're denying it all. That's suspicious to me.
I'm not commenting any further.
Okay.
I have not had any alcohol.
Okay.
I have not had any alcohol.
Not had any alcohol.
I have not.
Okay. Now, how about marijuana? Did you have had that?
Now, he's saying the driver has changed his story from admitting that it's been at least 2 hours since he had any alcohol, but that's not what happened. If you guys paid attention to that, he insinuated it was about, he as in the police officer insinuated that it was maybe 2 hours since the driver had a drink, alcohol.
2 hours, you said? What was it specifically? Smelling fruity and a little bit of something else on you.
There is no alcohol in it.
The driver was always consistent with his statement stating that I have not had any alcohol. Even in the humiliating insults the officer was throwing his way, I smelled something fruity. Now, at the time, maybe no one would have figured out what this cop was saying, but later we see that these were homophobic insults that he's making towards the driver. But again, the driver never stated that he had any alcohol whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't know what he's on, but what is it? Yeah, I'm assuming weed and alcohol.
There was no violation, and I'm fully capable of driving my car. I just drove from Cleveland.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're trained in standardized field sobriety evaluations. We've had over 800 hours of that. And let's say he's wrong. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say that you are completely fine. In our professional opinion, due to our training experience, we don't believe you can operate that motor vehicle safely. So it's our job, as we swore to take an oath, to make sure that you get home and everybody else gets home safe. So we're not going to chance it. So today, what we're going to have to do is he'll allow you to park your vehicle, let your friend park your vehicle, whatever. We're not trying to cost you any money, but we do have to take you to the hospital, make sure you're okay because of substances we believe you're taking with your medication, and then get the blood draw done. After the blood draw is done, you'll be detoxed, you'll be free to go. There's no added charges, nothing like that. Only time that changes is if you change how you've been. You go from cordial to not cordial. You say, I'm not doing this, screw you guys. Then what happens is we're going to do the same thing we've done, do our documentation, but then we have to contact the judge or magistrate.
I also requested dash cam and body cam video. And as I watched the video, I nearly broke down when I heard the word drugs. Trooper Kanya searched through his car for nearly 3 minutes for a stash that he intended to plant in my car.
I don't think I have any. Yeah, you know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't even know where it's at. He's gonna refuse anyway.
So at this point, this cop is searching through his car for drugs. And you can hear his partner say, drugs. And he goes, I don't think I have any. I don't know where I put them. They're in here somewhere. And you're going to see that he's going to search throughout his car for a couple minutes, trying to find where the drugs are inside of his vehicle so he can plant this on a driver. And the genius recorded himself doing so. It's amazing. Let's keep watching.
I heard his explanation and it didn't
Me, I didn't stop. Me, I'm just...
well, I do have This is a very excessive scarf. It's cold. I want to drop him off.
I was then taken to a local hospital where I immediately passed the blood test for alcohol.
Okay.
And despite all of the evidence, the troopers then decided to jail me so that I could sober up. Throughout the night, I was subjected to humiliation, mocking of my name, and homophobic comments.
Daiquiri. We're going places.
Daiquiri.
Just in case you missed it, his name is Dakari, not Daiquiri.
You've been drinking daiquiris? My goodness. It's Dakari.
After getting out of the jail, I researched the two troopers' social media. And I can't say I wasn't surprised to see homophobic and racist comments throughout. Governor Whitmer and Colonel Grady, please terminate these dangerous cops immediately.
And now let's get to the update of the lawsuit that has been filed for $10 million against the Michigan State Police Department. Let's check this out.
If you make the wrong move, you say the wrong thing, you're dead.
Dakari Lariat filing a $10 million lawsuit against the Michigan State Police, accusing two officers of violating his rights and the conspiracy to plant drugs on him during a traffic stop in Benton Harbor back on April 10th.
I don't think I have any.
You all out in the box.
Yeah, you know, I had a stash in here somewhere. I don't even know where it's at.
Lariat says that footage you just saw shows the troopers' conspiracy to plant the drugs the night of his traffic stop.
Why would they do that? Is it a quota? I have no idea what their motivation is.
The night of the stop, he says a trooper accused him of smelling like something fruity, gave him lengthy sobriety tests, sent him to a clinic where his test came back clean, and then sent him to jail anyway. Lariat says that while in jail, the police took it even further, claiming that he was hiding a bag of drugs inside of himself.
That looks like a bag of drugs. Confess now, or you're going to face a trafficking charge as well.
Lariat says he had to publicly use the bathroom to prove it, and it was humiliating. He didn't have drugs.
I've never even been arrested. I'm a corporate executive. I worked for Whirlpool for 3 years.
After Lariat's release from custody, the DUI charges were dropped. Months later, he discovered the footage of the alleged conspiracy to plant drugs and an alleged social media page for one of the troopers.
He's transphobic. He's homophobic. He's racist. He's misogynistic. I don't know why this man was on the force.
Both troopers still working. The state police sent a statement reading in part, MSP is committed to unbiased policing and takes any allegations of misconduct seriously. At no time did troopers attempt to plant narcotics on Mr. Lariat or in his vehicle. The term stash referred to the troopers' inability to locate his supply of preliminary breath test straws, which are required for administering a test. MSP initiated an internal affairs investigation. As it pertains to the traffic stop, the investigation concluded it was conducted in accordance with department policy and legal standards. Sexist, racist, and homophobic remarks are not in line with the values of MSP. The allegation about these personal social media posts is part of the internal affairs investigation, which is still underway. The troopers have a month to respond to the lawsuit. Reporting in Detroit, Scott Walczak, Fox 2 News.
So you watched the video for yourself. What do you think was stated? Straws or drugs? All right, put your thoughts down below in the comment section. Now, let's let's hypothetically, let's just say Trooper said straws, okay, for his PBT test. Why would this guy think he said drugs? Oh, I get it. If it wasn't the reputation of several departments around the country to violate the rights of citizens, to overstep their authority, to plant drugs. We've seen this several times. If this doesn't happen, several times in the past, then when a situation like this comes up, we could say, all right, guy, maybe you're exaggerating, maybe a little bit, but with the history of policing in this country, this is not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched for him to think or believe they're trying to plant drugs in his vehicle to frame him. We've seen it a million times. Not only that, the Facebook posts of these police officers, the racist Facebook posts, the homophobic Facebook posts, and now even the Michigan State Police, they have to look into that one. They can't just brush that one off. And so supposedly the internal affairs process is still taking place concerning those posts. So these officers are already showing that they have a racist bone in their body. They have a homophobic bone in their body. So if they're having these type of internal thoughts, is it really far-fetched for this guy to believe they were trying to plant drugs on them? They're already showing their character. So, hey, kudos for this guy for following up, and encouragement for everyone else who have these type of interactions or encounters with police officers. Make sure you follow up. I'll end with this. Most people think a simple complaint would do nothing, but it does a lot. It may not do anything for you immediately in that point, in that time, but look at it this way. You file a complaint. Whoever else has an interaction with this horrible cop, they file a complaint. And God forbid this cop ends up hurting someone down the line. And if that happens, they can look back and say, people have been complaining about this guy for a long time. So yes, a complaint may not do anything, right away, maybe up front, but you can help someone else later down the line because those complaints do add up. Again, most people would think, that's not enough, it's minimal, but you can help someone else. File the complaint, file a lawsuit. Don't do nothing, do something. Always follow up. And as soon as all of us start stepping up and following up, the departments, they will have to recognize that we as a people would not stand for this any longer. Always know your rights, follow up, and record the police. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. Be sure to visit WeThePeopleUniversity.com, where you can find our latest YouTube videos, more about myself, why I left the police department, merch, and more. If you have a police encounter that you would like highlighted, visit our website and click the Submit Videos tab. Fill out the video form submission so that we can hold these tyrants accountable. And if you guys still haven't purchased my book, Living in the World of Tyranny, you can do so at WeThePeopleUniversity.com by clicking digital copy to read it right on your phone, or you can buy the hard copy or the paperback directly from Amazon. Also, be sure to pick up your free ebook to give you tips and tricks on how to deal with cops when you encounter them. And for those of you who are still trying to learn your basic rights, register for our course to learn how to deal with police so that your rights are not violated when you encounter cops. All this and more at WeThePeopleUniversity.com.